Okay. Would you like me to start the session now or just a couple of minutes?
Yeah, I think we can wait for some more minutes to allow everyone joining.
Okay. Hello, Gary.
So,
Hello, Jaja. This is
Everyone.
our lovely Southeast Asia team.
so I'm not sure why my name
Hi.
is still Calvin, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I think
my name is
because
Karen.
they put me as host.
Okay.
So when you come, immediately you return into
All
me.
right. By the way, my name is Gary, yeah, not Calvin, yeah.
I was also Karen when I joined.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just use your name first, Calvin.
Yes, no problem at all, Gary. So Gary,
Hello. Yeah.
today we're gonna have like some Malaysian Asian joining as well. So
All right. Okay.
this is actually for Southeast Asia.
Okay. All
Yep.
right.
So I
Okay.
try my best to cover the broader
Sure.
information, but I mean later on, if you want to add on anything or in the Q&A, please feel free.
No worry, lah, Calvin, you are the best.
Ah, thank you, Gary.
Okay.
Okay, I think we can greet
Okay, sure.
everyone here.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Carwin. I'm the Regional Marketing Officer at Northumbria University, Newcastle. And I would like to thank a big thanks to Yes Education team for organizing the event today. So I hope that you will get really useful information from us today. So I will share my screen and we will start our session shortly. Okay, so let's get started for today. I know it's the afternoon and you probably just had your lunch, so I try my very best not to make you feel sleepy today. Okay, so let's get the session started. Right. So what we will do today, we would love to provide you with some interesting information about our university, Northumbria University in Newcastle, and also some of our key selling point both for bachelor degree, master degree, as well as our entry requirement for students from Southeast Asia. And we still open for application for this year until the 6th of August. So if you have last minute application, please feel free to submit your application with Yes Education team. Right. So just to quickly introduce us, my name is Kawin once again. I'm taking care of Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, Myanmar, Cambodia, and Laos. And we have this Southeast Asia hub located in Kuala Lumpur, and our team actually taking care of the entire Southeast Asia, and also Mr. Gary for Hong Kong, and South Korea, Miss Nina taking care of South Korea, and also we have Miss Mai who take care of Brunei and Singapore, as well as Malaysia also. So here we are covering the entire Southeast Asia. So if you need any help, we would be more than happy to assist you. Right. So just to begin with, I think you probably know where we are. We are located in the city of Newcastle, right? And many times, student and parent, they will ask me, Mr. Calvin, how is Newcastle? I mean, definitely it's a lovely city. And there would be a few way that I normally describe Newcastle. First, I would always say that Newcastle is the capital of the North. Actually, not me. I mean, in the UK, they consider Newcastle as like a capital of the North or the major city in the northern region of the UK. I mean, it's not as big like London, but at the same time, Newcastle is definitely not a small city. It's like a medium size of the sort of the city, and we, as a major city, we got everything for the student, including international airport, as you can see here. This is our Newcastle International, and if the student want to travel to Newcastle, they can actually fly and actually landed at Newcastle International Airport. And one thing I like the most about Northumbria is that our campus is actually located right in the heart of Newcastle city area, and it only takes students 15 minutes from the Newcastle International Airport to travel onto our campus and the city center. And we also taking really good care of your student. We have what we call a meet and greet service that we will provide to all the students arriving during the intake time. So it's completely free of charge for the meet and greet. They just need to register online. Maybe just give us a few weeks before the intake and it will be fine. So we will send your student to the accommodation. And if they travel with their parent, we send the parent to the hotel as well. So we take good care of everyone. So apart from being the capital of the North, we also like a transport hub. of not only for the UK and Europe as well. So as you can see from our Newcastle International Airport that I showed you earlier, students can travel to many different parts of Europe. They can go to Amsterdam, 1 hour and 20 minutes. They can go to Barcelona, Berlin, Copenhagen, Paris, Rome, or the holiday destination, right? So your student will love it, but don't tell their parent though. They might be a bit nervous, okay? But I mean, it's a very lovely city, very convenient to travel to. Right. And another way that I always describe Newcastle is that Newcastle is actually one of the best student city in the UK. And again, it's not me saying this. This is actually from the Time Higher Education in 2025. Newcastle is actually ranked first in the UK in terms of the student city score. So we are a very popular student city, very suitable for students. And we are also fifth in the UK in terms of the affordability index. So Newcastle is really affordable in comparison to other major city. The safety is good. The convenience is really, really good. That is why we always consider to be one of the best student city in the UK. And here, let me just share with you a few facts and figures about Northumbria University. So we are public university, so we are a government university in the UK. And we are quite a large university. Currently, we have about 35,000 students studying with us, with around 18% international student ratio. And very recently, we have won Modern University of the Year award by the Sunday Times Good University Guide in 2025, and also in 2024 as well from the Daily Mail. So we actually won the Modern University Award 2 years in a row, very consistent. And in 2022, we actually won University of the Year award by the Time Higher Education as well. And we actually rank 9 in the UK for our campus and facility under the Student Crown 2023. So we have among the best facility and campus in the UK. And ranking is also very important, I understand. So this is our ranking for 2026. We actually ranked 37 in the UK in this year from the Complete University Guide 2026. And I mean, if you look into the subject ranking, we are also very strong in many different areas of study, especially for physiotherapy, where we actually rank first in the UK. We are also good for something like forensic science, fourth in the UK. And as you can see, we are strong for many different design programs like product design. We are overall we also like rank 8 in the UK for design program. And if your student like to do law program, we are also very popular and very good for law as well. We actually rank 6 in the UK for law program. And at Northumbria, we also offer professional legal training like the bar program as well. And we also fifth in the UK for IT and system. This is from the Complete University Guide. So we have a really good AI program, data sciences, network and cyber security. So we are really good for IT program. And we also strong for something like media, like top 9, rank 9 in the UK for media study, 8 in the UK for business study, and 13 in the UK for construction and property management. And we are quite big. We actually running under 12 sub-school and 3 faculty. So if you look at the name of our school, you would notice that we can offer quite a broad range of program. So anything that your student is looking for, we probably have the program for them, or something that is similar to what they wanted to do. And we can also deliver our program at all levels. So we can do anything from international foundation. We can do a bachelor degree. We can do top-up program. We also very popular for like law top-up degree, transfer degree. We can do master degree as well as research and PhD as well. And let me take you for a very quick virtual tour to our campus. So the area that you can see circling in yellow, that is all our campus area. So we have a very large campus. And again, this is right in the heart of Newcastle city area. And in Newcastle, apart from our city campus, we also have another campus for nursing program called Coach Lane. It's only like 10 minutes or 15 minutes away from our campus, and we actually provide a free shuttle bus service for our students to travel to and from Coach Lane. And this is our campus. We have sort of like 2 side campus. We have the west and the east. So the West will be home for the Faculty of Art and Social Sciences, like engineering, environment, computing, health and life science, and also our library is also on the city campus West. And the City Campus East is actually the home for our School of Business, School of Law, and also for our School of Design program. And not to worry, the two sides of the campus, they are not far away from one another. It's only like 100 meters away by a footbridge that we built to link the two parts of the campus. Just to continue on with our tour, the brown building that you see, this one is our library that is connecting to our student central building. We have a very well equipped library, which is open 24/7 for the student. And if you have a student who like to do something like architecture program, we have a really nice architecture facility. This is our Sutherland building, and it's like actually our home for architecture program. So we have a really good Bachelor of Architecture, Interior Architecture, and also MArch, Master of Architecture also. And if you have a student who like to do IT related program, the big folder that you see right here, this is our new CIS building that is actually being used for our School of Computing and Information Sciences. And this is the sort of landmark of Northumbria University, I would say. This is our City Campus East, and it's actually the home for our School of Business, School of Law, and our School of Design. Okay, right. And just to show you a little bit more on our City Campus East, as you can see, very modern building, very futuristic, and students just love the building here. And again, it's like a landmark of our university, really, right? Okay, so this is within our School of Design. So when students walk into the building, they will be immediately greeted by our design foyer and exhibition space that showcasing our student work. And these are some of our design facility, just to show you quickly. So we have like a design studio, the one that you see on this slide, that is actually for graphic design program. So we have like iMac facility for graphic design student to use. And we also have like a typography equipment, fabric screen printing for like fashion student, and also a fully equipped photography studio as well. And right across from our School of Design, it would be that would be our business school. So these are some example of the lecture theater within our business school. And we also have like a stock market simulator facility, like the Bloomberg Suite for finance and investment student. And for law student, we have like a mock court, a proper mock court on campus as well. And for business student, Northumbria, we also have like a really nice business clinic that is working as a business consultancy firm for the local company in the UK. And I mean, not only that we have such a fantastic and really well equipped campus and facility, but the Newcastle city itself is also a really charming and wonderful city for students. And the big photo that you see on this slide, the big photo that is our Grey Street or the Grey Monument area. And this is sort of like the center of our city. And from our campus, it's only like a short 5 or 10 minute walk to reach this area. And it's a very lively area. So there will be a few shopping mall in this area. Um, Chinatown is also not far away from this area. And also like a Granger Market, which is like our main market in the city, is also in this area. And Grey Street, a lot of people consider this as one of the most beautiful traditional architecture street in the UK. And a really quick fun facts about this. If you look at the monument, this is actually called Grey Monument. And it's actually the monument of Sir Charles Earl Grey, the former Prime Minister of the UK. And if you like to drink tea, if you're a tea lover, I'm sure that you would have heard of Earl Grey, right? Earl Grey tea. So the tea that we drink is actually named after Sir Charles Earl Grey, the former Prime Minister. Okay. And apart from the traditional architecture landmark, we also have many different modern and iconic landmark, such as the Glass House, which is on the top corner on the right hand side. That is our the Glass House. And also Millennium Bridge, both located in the Quayside area, which is like a riverside area of Newcastle. It's a lovely area, just like this one. Okay, so this is the photo taken from our Quayside, and it's just a wonderful area. And it's really convenient, really. So from the campus or from student accommodation, they can easily walk to the market. We have Granger Market. They can walk to the shopping mall. There's a few shopping mall in Newcastle. And the bottom first photo, that is Northumberland Street, and that is like a main shopping street of Newcastle, and it's like a minute or two from our campus. And Newcastle also have Chinatown as well. So your student can go to Asian grocery shop and buy the ingredient that they need to do some cooking at home. All right, so it's a very convenient city, right? And this is the key site on Sunday. So we have like a Sunday market every Sunday. It's just a lovely activity to do when you are in Newcastle on Sunday. So the city is wonderful. It's not too busy, not too quiet. It's really convenient. I guess that would be the reason why people consider Newcastle as one of the best student city in the UK. And in terms of accommodation, it's really affordable. You can find a room from 120 to 170 pounds per week, depending on the type of room. And in Newcastle, if you spend 170, you can easily find en-suite accommodation. And en-suite means students will get their own bedroom and they will get their own bathroom as well. So 170, including all the bills, you can get a en-suite room very easily. 120, most of it would be like a share bathroom option with own bathroom, with own bedroom, I mean. Yep. So accommodation is available for all students. We don't really have a problem. There are so many options for the student, and they are really properly managed and safe for the student as well. And these are some of the example of the accommodation that actually available for our student in Newcastle. Okay. Right. Let me just share with you again how easy and convenient it can be for students to study and spend their life in Newcastle. So if you look at the map, this is actually the city center area of Newcastle. And you would notice the pink color building that is our city campus west and the city campus east. And if you also notice the blue color building or this blue color building, these are the accommodation building. So that's why I'm saying there's no problem at all with accommodation. There are so many choices for students to choose. And I mean, most of them would be within a walking distance to our campus. And the nearest would be a minute or two, 2 minute walk. You can reach the campus. And the furthest would take around like 15 or 20 minutes by walking. Right? So it's a very walkable area. Right? And if you exit the campus on the other side, that would be the shopping area. So students can walk to Chinatown, the Eldon Square shopping mall, at Central Station. Everything would be within a walking distance for the student. So like I said, really walkable. So in the daily life, the student don't need to rely on transportation. They can just walk anywhere they want. But we also have metro as well. So if you notice the M symbol, these are all the metro station in the city of Newcastle area. So transportation is really easy. It's just a 15-minute walk to Central Station if they want to go to other city, right? So really walkable city. We help a lot of we help students to save on a lot of transportation costs in their daily life. Right. So that would be a quick overview about our university and also our city of Newcastle. And before we talk about the program, let me just spend half a minute to introduce you to some of our alumni who actually study with us and went on to make the mark to the world. And definitely we have to mention Jonathan Ive, our Sir Jonathan Ive, and he's the former head designer at Apple's. And he actually the person who designed iPhone, iPad, MacBook, and iPod. And very recently, he also designed the newest electric Ferrari car, right? And he actually studied industrial design program at Northumbria. And we also have Warren Tesman, and he's the former head animator at Pixar Animation, and he's the person behind all the famous animation from Pixar, like Toy Story, Finding Nemo. And he actually studied industrial design program at Northumbria. And for business, for the world of business, we have Jim Rowan. And currently, Jim is the CEO and president of Volvo Car. And prior to this, he held a position of CEO at Dyson as well. And he actually studied a master degree program in logistics and supply chain management at Northumbria University. Right. And now let's move on to our program. I mean, we have a lot of program, as I mentioned, and because of the limited time that we have, I will just share with you a few highlights about our program. I mean, if you want to find out more about our program, the best starting point would be to go to our website, northumbria.ac.uk. And we have a really good course search facility. But if you need any help, please feel free to contact us and Yes Education team as well. We are more than happy to provide you with some recommendation on the program and entry requirement and everything. Right. Just to start off with our first highlight, let's have a look at master degree program. And I'm sure that is a lot of your students would like to do a master degree program in the UK because it's only 1 year. Okay, so for our master degree program, the first highlight is that we have a lot of conversion program master degree. Right, and what do I mean by a conversion program master degree? Well, basically, it's just a normal 1 year master degree that you all familiar with. But the reason why we call them a conversion course or conversion program is that we can actually accept students from any bachelor degree background, right? So for all these programs, we can accept students from regardless of their prior bachelor degree background. So as long as they got a bachelor degree program, a 4 year bachelor degree, and if they got a sufficient GPA to enter our program, they can join all of these programs regardless of their bachelor degree background, right? So these are some example of our conversion program master degree at Northumbria at the moment. And I mean, you would notice that most of our business master degree option, they are all a conversion course now, right? So if you have a student who got IT or computing or engineering background and wish to do a business master degree, they can do it now, right? As simple as that. And on the other way around, you might come across with a business undergrad student, a bachelor of business student who like to do a computer science or AI program. They can do it at Northumbria as well. So all these programs that you see on this slide, these are all our conversion degree. Okay, so it gives students a very good opportunity to acquire additional skill and also to change their career path as well if they wish. Okay, so anything, any business program, digital marketing, business analytics, accounting and finance, or logistics, as you can see, we can accept students from any background. IT program, artificial intelligence, computing, or something like TESOL, linguistic for applied linguistic for TESOL, international relation, education program, or project management. MSc real estate, these are all the conversion courses. So again, we can accept students from any of the background. And another highlight for our master degree program is that some of our master degree can be extended to 2 years. And we actually call this program, this option, a 2 year master degree with AP or with advanced practice. Okay, so the 2 year with AP option at the moment, this actually available for some of our business program, our computing program and engineering program, and also project management program. Okay, and what we do with the 2 year program is that, as you can see from the table, if you look at September 2 years, that is the study pattern for our 2 year option. So essentially, we add on a semester for students to do their internship. All right. So if you look at year 2, semester 1, that is the AP, we call it AP semester, and it's the semester that we added on. Right. So for this semester, student can get internship outside of the university if they can find a job outside. But we cannot guarantee that all students will get internship position outside. We cannot guarantee that. So if the student cannot find a position outside, they are welcome to work with our business clinic in case that they take a business program. And if the student taking like engineering or computing program, they can join our research group if they choose the 2 year with AP option and cannot find a job outside. So if the student choose this option, they don't have to worry that they're gonna be lost. There will be an option available for them for sure, right? So this option would be very suitable for students who want to spend longer time in the UK or to have a chance to do some internship within the program. It would make an excellent choice for them. And it's only £3,000 in addition to the normal fee. I will show you about the fee later on, but it makes perfect sense. It's a good option for students who like to spend longer time in the UK and also to do a little bit of work as well. Right. So that would be a quick highlight for master degree program. Again, we have a lot of conversion program, and we can also offer a 2 year extension program, which is called 2 year with AP program. Moving on to our bachelor degree program. I mean, we have a lot of program, especially like the 3 years bachelor degree. We got a very good range of our bachelor degree. And I mean, in many different, in many market like Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, we can accept students directly from high school, local high school, onto the first year of the bachelor degree. And I will talk a little bit more about this in our entry requirement session. But for now, one of our key highlights perhaps is that we have a good number of a top-up program or completion program bachelor degree. And top-up or completion program actually means student joining us for the final year or the third year entry. And we can actually offer this in many different areas. Okay, so on this slide, you will see our top-up option or final year entry option for business and mass communication. So we can do a lot of program. We can do global business management with marketing, HR, finance, logistics, accounting and finance, international banking and finance, international hospitality and tourism. We can do fashion business as well as mass communication program like mass communication and mass communication with business. So we have this program available as a top-up option or final year entry option for the student. And we can do also top-up program for our computing final year entry or third completion program for BSc computing and also electrical engineering as well for IT and engineering program. And for law, we also have a final year entry for our law program, 2+1 law program or a transfer program. So students can join with a transfer bachelor degree to our final year of LLB or Bachelor of Law. And also we have as I mentioned earlier, we also the Center for Bar course, and we also offer the Bar LLM option at Northumbria as well. Right, so that would be a quick overview of our bachelor degree program. And another thing worth mentioning is that we also have January intake. So these are our January intake program that will be offered for this upcoming January 2027 intake. So again, for September, we still have a little bit of time, a few more days to submit your application in. But if your student miss out on the September intake, we also have a January intake. But for this year, unfortunately, we only have master degree or postgraduate program for our January 2027 intake. Next up, let's have a look at a quick overview for our entry requirement for Southeast Asia. All right, and let's start with a bachelor degree or undergraduate study. For first year entry, we actually can accept quite a good range of international qualification. So I mean, if your student come with international qualification like A level, IB diploma, Australian ATA, we can also accept. NCUK Foundation, Into Foundation, or SSD qualification. We can accept quite a good range of international qualification, as you can see. For A level and IB diploma, we will look at this based on UCAS tariff. So at the moment, for most of our bachelor degree, we can accept from the range of 96 to 120 UCAS. So 96, that would translate to CCC or BCC. So if your student get the range of that, like BCC, BBC, something like that, it should be all right for most of the program. Okay. And for foundation program, like if we talk about NCUK or Into, we normally accept the foundation with around 55% for first year entry. Okay. So this would be our standard entry requirement for the international qualification, right? For Australian ATA, if you have an Australian curriculum student, we accept around 85 ATA, right? And in terms of the local qualification, as I mentioned earlier, from Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, Malaysia high school certificate, and also from recognized foundation program, we can accept students direct to our first year, right? For Thailand, we require 3.0 GPA for direct entry from Mathayom 6 or high school onto the first year. For Indonesian SMR, we require 70%. Okay, from year 12, Indonesia year 12. From Vietnam, 80% average from Vietnamese senior high school. Right. So we can accept this qualification direct to first year without foundation course. So student will save 1 year. They don't have to do foundation. And in terms of the advanced entry, as I showed you earlier, for all the top-up program or final year or entry or completion program, we can accept a good range of level 4 and 5 qualification. So we look at something like BTech HND, ABE, City and Guild, and CTH qualification we can also accept for final year. NCUK International Year 1 is good for second year entry, and also Into Diploma is good for second year entry as well. So if the student get level 4 and 5, they can mostly look into a final year. But if they get only level 4 equivalent, they can join second year entry. So that is the general rule. And for the master degree, very straightforward. So we accept 4-year bachelor degree from recognized university, mostly around 2.5 GPA or 60% or 2 equivalent, right? So that will be our standard entry requirement for bachelor degree and master degree program. And in terms of our English language requirement, it's also very straightforward. So for bachelor degree, for most of the program, we would require 6.0 or with no band below 5.5 for most of our bachelor degree. Only a small exception when student joining our LLB. So for Bachelor of Law, we would require just a slightly higher, overall 6.5 with no band below 5.5. For master degree, most of the program would require IELTS academic 6.5 with no band below 5.5 for master degree. And again, a small exception would be for the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, where we would require 6.5 with no band below 6. And if your student like to do something like a professional legal training, like a bar program, we would require IELTS academic 7.5 overall with no band below 7.5 for bar program. But I mean, apart from IELTS, we can also accept quite a wide range of alternative English tests. As you can see here, we can accept IGCSE English. So if students get like C or 4 C grade or 4 equivalent, that would be equivalent to 6.5. Or we can accept Duolingo as well. So if your student want to take Duolingo, we can accept that also. So 120 for PG program and 105 for UG program, both with no band below 95. Okay, so this would be some of the alternative English tests that we can accept at Northumbria. Okay, and in terms of our tuition fee, this is the fee for 2026 and 27 academic year. So this would apply for September 26 and also January 27 intake as well. And as you can see, we have two band of fee. All right, so we have the 19,850, and this would apply for the art, design, social sciences, architecture, environmental science, law. This would be 19,850. And we have 21,500. This would apply for business, computing, information science, engineering, applied sciences, and project management. That would be 21,500 per year. So the fee would be the same for bachelor and master degree. And as I mentioned earlier about the 2-year with AP master degree, the fee is only 24,500 for the 2-year with AP program. So only 3,000 pounds in addition to the 1-year fee. Okay, and I mean student can make a payment per year. So that would only be divided to 2. So it will be 12,250 pounds each year. Okay, for the 2-year with AP option. And in terms of our scholarship, our standard scholarship for master degree would be 3,000 pounds. And this would apply for the 1-year master degree only and not with the 2-year with AP option. And for undergraduate, we offer 7,000 pounds scholarship for first year entry, and this will be awarded in 3 years. So in the first year, student will be eligible for the 3,000 pounds scholarship. In the first year, 2,000 pounds for the second year, and another 2,000 pounds for the final year. And in case that you are a student joining us from the second year, right? So they will get 5,000 pounds. So 3,000 pounds in the first year and 2,000 pounds in the second year. And finally, for top-up student or final year entry student, they will be awarded with 3,000 pounds for the final year entry scholarship. All right. And apart from that, we also have early payment discount as well. So unfortunately, for the September 26 intake, we already passed the deadline for the early payment discount. But for January 2027, the early payment discount deadline will be on the 30th of October. So to be eligible for additional 500 pound discount, student will need to make a deposit, 500 pound deposit by 30th of October to get additional 500 pound early payment discount for January 2027 intake. So this means for master degree, they can get up to 3,500 pounds for this coming January intake. And if the students complete bachelor degree with us and joining us for master program, we will offer 20% for the alumni scholarship to students as well. So this would be a quick overview on our entry requirement and also scholarship for this year. Right. In terms of the application, please feel free to contact Yes Education for assistance with application process. We just need a copy of passport, a copy of transcript. If they have been working, a resume would be useful. 1 reference letters, personal statement, English result like IELTS, but it can be sent after that as well. We can issue you with a conditional offer first. And for design program or architecture program, we would need a design portfolio as well, right? And some of the key deadline for this upcoming September intake, Again, application deadline will be on the 6th of August. So you have a few more days to apply. And also for bar program, if you like to do bar program, it's 30th of June. That would be for bar, which already passed. And our deposit deadline is on the 13th of August. And also cash request deadline will be on the 20th of August. Okay, so this would be our key deadline for this September intake. Okay, I guess that would be all for me today. If you have any question, I would be more than happy to assist you today. Right. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope you find the session to be useful. Thank you everyone.
Okay, thank you, Kawin, for the information. For our attendee, if you have any question, you want to talk directly, you can raise your hand. I will allow you to talk, to unmute. But if you only want to send your question via message, you can put them in the Q&A box. Okay. So far, there's no question yet. Is it because Kawin gave the information very clearly?
I mean, if any of you have any question, let us know. We work really closely with Yes Education. We have this WhatsApp group, and I will try my best to respond really swiftly. So if you need anything, feel free to contact Yes
Yeah,
Education team. They will assist you.
Okay,
Kawin, we
have
actually have some questions here.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one from Lao. Are there any requirements for Lao students?
Okay. For Lao student, we do not have like a set of standard yet, but we would love to work very closely with agent from Lao and student from Lao. What I can tell is that if the student want to enter our bachelor degree, let's talk about bachelor degree for Lao first. Unfortunately, for local qualification, like for local high school, student will need to do a foundation program. So we have international foundation for student to join in case they complete at a local school in Lao. And unless they study international program, okay, so if they study like a international qualification like A level and IB, as I mentioned, they can join directly to first year with their result. And in terms of the master degree program, I would encourage students to apply with uh, a bachelor degree from Lao, which is 4 year or more. Okay, so it has to be a 4 year bachelor degree. And if they have been working, please also submit the resume as well. That would be really helpful also for master degree student. Okay, I hope that would help. Please submit the application. We will try our best to support the application, but at least the bachelor have to be 4 year. And we look at the range of like 2.5 or 2.6 or higher for the GPA.
Okay, thank you. Hopefully, it's clear for the Lao question. And then the next one we have from Indonesia. Is there any max study gap for master degree?
Okay. For us currently, we don't really penalize student on the gap. So please feel free to submit the application in. But just to warn you, but it will be more of the UKVI issue rather than our university issue. For us, in terms of the admission, we have no issue just to keep you a student and offer letters. But study gap might be something that you might need to prepare when it comes to the visa stage. So there should be some qualification prepare just in case that the UKVI would interview student. So you should be able to tell them exactly what you have been doing during the gap, right? So my answer would be this: it's not we on our side we're not gonna penalize student on that. We mainly look at the qualification, academic qualification, and English requirement. So that would be the main thing that we actually looking at. But just to be on the safe side, you should prepare something for the visa, right? Just to justify the gap.
Okay, thank you. And then the next question Okay. Do you accept students with visa refusal history? I assume this is for any kind of visa refusals.
Okay. This is the hardest question to answer because it's very much on the case-to-case basis. Okay. And honestly, over the past few years, we have many cases. We have some cases where students apply and have prior refusal. And I would say it's very much depending on different factor. Yeah, like for example, which country, okay, what sort of visa, all right. These are all impacted the decision really. Okay, but not a definite answer. But normally, if it's like a visitor visa, it tend to be more relaxed from my observation, because I mean, whenever we have cases that have prior refusal, we have to send it to our compliance team, right? But like I said, based on our observation, if it's like a visitor visa or US visa, then it might be easier. But if it's like a student visa, then only then they will look deeply at what is the reason for refusal, right? And again, from our student visa, if it's like a financial reason, uh, there will be more chance for them to say yes, right? But they might ask to see the bank statement in advance, right? But if it's because of the genuine criteria, like if they fail the interview, harder, it will be harder. There will be less chances to get through. All right. So that would be our standard. But please, I mean, if you have cases like this, submit it, but please provide us with the refusal letters, right? Or maybe also adding on like a description or the reason as well, like from student side, so that our team have understanding of what actually happened.
I see. Okay. So it will be case by case,
Yes.
and then the university will review the refusal reason
Yes,
for it.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And then next question for the resume, is it a CV?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Okay, if there's any more question or if you have like some student cases, that student may be interested to be in UK, to study in UK, and maybe have like visa refusal history, like earlier the question. So just drop your question here and we can discuss about your question. But if you think it's too personal, you can contact Yes Education team respectfully from your country, and then they can arrange either it will be a one-on-one or another separate session to discuss that cases.
Okay, Kawin, perhaps one question from me, because you already mentioned about the accommodation and that's quite affordable. I would like to tell everyone I have the chance that Newcastle is really one of my favorite cities in the UK. And if you can suggest the students or any average how much the students expense, uh yeah, how much is it that you would suggest? Yeah, we know that UKVI has their own standard, but the average the students really spend each month, and the
Okay.
opportunity for them to work part-time perhaps in the
Sure.
university or outside.
Sure. Right. According to UKVI, and UKVI like to come up with all these like detailed number. According to the UKVI, is 1,171 per month. Okay. But
Yeah.
realistically, it can be lower than that because it just depends on student lifestyle as well. All right. So one good thing about Newcastle is that, as I mentioned, in their daily life, they don't have to spend a penny on transportation. They can wake up in the morning, they can walk to class. From their
Mm.
class, they can just go to the shopping mall to buy their grocery, right? So I would say, I mean, it's cost of living is very varied, people to person. But I would say, I mean, if they really try to save money, 1,000 ish, that would be enough, very comfortably in Newcastle,
Yeah.
right? But UKVI guidelines 1,171, right?
Yeah.
And the student can work part time as well. And as I mentioned, that Newcastle is not a small city; it's like a sort of like a medium-sized city. So in
Yeah.
terms of part-time job opportunity, it's actually available for students. And I mean, from my experience, like for with students from Southeast Asia, most of the students actually work part-time also. Okay, so there wouldn't be any
Mm.
problem finding a job in Newcastle. It should be all right.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Kawin.
Very welcome.
And may I know the ratio of the Southeast Asia students? Is it like more into PG or UG or like a good balance between two?
I mean, I think Southeast Asia is a very interesting region. We have a really good diversity of students, right?
Yeah.
Depending on the country, right? So, like say for Thailand, from Thailand we have PG, we have postgraduate
Mm,
from Thailand. But if we talk about Indonesia, Indonesia we have
yeah.
a little bit more undergraduate and top up student
Mm,
from
yeah.
Indonesia. For Malaysia, Gary, I think you have a lot of PG and UG mix, right?
For Malaysia, I think UG is much more higher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
much more higher. It's for UG.
UG.
Yeah, yeah, UG.
Same like Indonesia, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Vietnam for Vietnamese, we got a mix, but this year I think we got more PG than UG. Yep. So
Mm,
it's a very good diversity of students from Southeast Asia.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. The reason why I asked this question is, yeah, Australia is becoming quite tough for our Asian partners,
Okay.
and yeah, we also received some inquiries from the Philippines, and they would like to know the opportunity to live there in the
Okay.
UK. Yeah. Okay, and perhaps this is to increase our agent partners' confidence that we actually have a good mix of the students, both for PG and UG. Yeah, so I think yeah, Northumbria is one of I think most amazing universities in the UK. If you have any yeah inquiries or let applicants, just feel free to let me and my team know and we will sort it out with Kawin and his team.
Okay.
Okay, anyone has any more questions? I think Kawin later you can share it to me and I can
Okay.
share
Sure. Sure.
the recording and the presentation to our agent as well.
Definitely. Definitely. I will send you the slide.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Kawin. I think we covered pretty much everything today.
Yep.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you so much, Gary, and
Thank you.
it's Jaja, is it?
Yes,
That's
Jaja.
yes.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much,
Jessie. Thank you,
everyone.
Letta. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
everyone.
Reta.
Thank you, Jesse and
Bye.
Reta.
Have
Thank
a
you,
good
Gary.
day.
Thank you,
You
Jaja.
too.
Bye bye.